Hey guys, that's your Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Glad to have you all here with me today. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way. We're going to talk about an alligator. No, a crocodile. Alligator? Crocodile? Either way, Krok Mar the Devourer is an absolute monster. He's a beast, an absolute maniac of a champion. I love this dude. I love him, so I'm excited and hyped for today's video. Can you tell? Shout out to all of you guys in the comments. Please do a guide on Krokmar, more Krokmar, Gentoro as well. We haven't done Gentoro, have we? Yeah, we have. Krokmar. A lot of fans of Krokmar, just like yours truly, out there. So thank you so much for keeping the champion guide requests coming in the comments below. Let's go ahead and jump into it and take a look at this gator and why I love him so much.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
All right, guys, let's take a look at the big fella. Here's obviously a lizardman. He's spirit affinity, and here he is in all his glory, Krokmar. Man, he's a cool looking champ. What do the reviews in game say about this dude? Pretty good, pretty solid. Hydra, campaign, faction, arena. Yeah, a lot more too. We'll get into the individual scores on hellhades.com in just a moment here. He also has lore. I'm not going to read it all to you guys, but if you're curious at how this guy came to be, let's go ahead. I'm kind of skimming it now. It's pretty, I kind of want to read it. But I'm not going to bore you guys with a 10-minute dissertation. Okay, so what is he doing? First of all, base stats, really solid on this guy. He's super tanky. Really, really tough to kill, especially because of his A2, but let's get to that in a moment here. 22k base HP, 1100 on the defense, 102 on the speed, all really solid. On the A1, meat splitter, attacks one enemy, attacks all enemies one time if the first hit is critical. So obviously 100% crit rate is going to be mandatory on this champion. It's a similar move. It's the same move as Biggin's A1. So you want to make sure you're targeting anybody but a blue affinity, right? You don't want to target magic affinity on this first move. You want to target a force ideally, or another spirit or void champion. So we can ensure the critical hit, thus ensure the AoE. On the A2, Gnashing Bog is a 3-turn cooldown when booked. I actually think this ability is worth booking, but he's not a mandatory booker either. We'll talk more about that as we get to the kit here, or as we get to the build in a moment. Attacks all enemies, places a shield on this champion for 2 turns, equal to 20% of the damage inflicted, and man, that damage can be significant. It's kind of like Miscreated Monster's shield, where it's an AoE and it's based off that damage, so the more enemies alive, the bigger and girthier that shield is going to be on the big gator. But we're not done yet. It's also healing him by 10% of his max HP, which scales very well on each critical hit as well. So if you're attacking 5 targets, you're gonna 50% heal plus the big shield. That's insane. This guy is impossible to kill, man. On the A3, Apex Predator, love the name. It's a 4-turn cooldown when booked, 6 without, increased crit rate, increased crit damage, then an extra turn. Notably, the increased crit rate and the increased crit damage are a 3-turn duration on a 4-turn cooldown, plus the extra turn mechanic really allows us to have close to 100% uptime, depending on speeds, of course, on those buffs on all of your allies. And whereas, you know, increased crit rate is kind of a niche buff, I've said this before, but like, I would never build a team unless I was really trying to get niche and super specific, maybe in the arena, but I would never build a team with 70% crit rate on my nukers, knowing they're going to be paired with an increased crit rate champion for most cases, because, you know, seldom do you actually have them all on the same team all the time, and I just like having that 100% crit rate. But the increased crit rate still can be helpful on support champions. We don't have the luxury of building every champion with 100% crit rate, but some revivers out there, some healers, just support champions in general, sometimes you build them with 30, 40, 50% crit rate, and that extra 30% can really make a difference as well. So, and obviously everybody can benefit from the increased crit damage. The extra turn ability reduces the cooldown of the A2, possibly to a 2 turns, depending on the cycle, which can get you back to more shields, more damage, and more heals as well. But this nasty passive, the Voracious Hunger, I love the name of this guy's abilities. Whenever he attacks, decreases the target's attack or defense by 5%, as well as their accuracy or resistance by 5%, depending on which stat is the highest. Stacks up to 30%. So that's not a counting stat on accuracy and resistance. It's straight up 5% of their total accuracy and resistance every time he attacks. Really, really love it. And it decreases the target's attack or defense. It's notable that that's only going to apply to the first hit on the A1, but obviously on everybody on the A2 ability. So I was wondering at first, does this require accuracy? Because of course we're doing something to the opponent, but similar to, I guess, like cruelty, although blessings don't need, well, you guys get the point. It doesn't need accuracy is the TLDR there, which is really cool because the rest of his kit doesn't need accuracy. So it's nice that this does not require accuracy. It's just going to happen every time. Okay, let me show you the build that I'm using on this guy. Honestly, there's a few ways you can build him. He does nice damage. We're going to take a look at the multipliers in just a second here. He does nice damage. Very nice damage. So he fits well in a bunch of different kind of ways, depending on how you want to utilize him. If you're going against any wave content, which he excels at, I think a stun set is going to be the go-to. That's how I have him built today, because we're going to tackle some Centranos. We will try him out just for the fun of it in the arena, see what he can do. In a stun set, lethal or savage, if you're just trying to min-max this damage, maybe lethal or savage, maybe even retaliation to get some more AoE attacks on that A1. Could be all valuable or viable ideas, I guess, both for Hydra Clan Boss. You could run him in I don't know, Immortal gear, right? We have him in Immortal right now because we could benefit from the HP. Extra heals are always going to be nice, even though he's pretty self-sufficient, as we've discussed. But the extra HP is going to yield more damage, right? And more heal and shield, I guess, off that A2. So I like him in the Immortal set. You can build him super tanky and like Guardian, something a bit more unorthodox, because heck, he's not going anywhere with that A2. He's going to be able to tank all that extra damage easy enough, but that would be a more niche build. You don't want to sacrifice too much of the damage on this guy because he's an absolute monster when it comes to it. Cruelty makes all the sense in the world for this champion because, well, every single time this champion hits an enemy, it's going to decrease their defense until the end of the round. All AoEs in this dude's kit. So Cruelty is a beast of a blessing on him. Masteries. We have him built here for to take advantage of the stun set, right? So we did come down, we picked up Fearsome Presence. We also picked up Harvest Despair. That way we can have the leech placed with the stun. Keep in mind the stun from the artifacts does not require accuracy, just like all artifact set debuffs in the game. Why is my wall showing? How embarrassing. There's the Masteries on the offensive side of things. Just picked up some extra crit rate, some extra damage as well along the way. Let me go ahead and now's a good time to pull up, as I share with you guys the total stats. I want to pull up the multipliers, right? So we have 105, 213. We have around just shy of 90K on the HP, 222 on the speed, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the area rankings here. So hellhades.com ranks him a 4. So they're just as high on him as I am, which is really cool to see. I agree with that ranking wholeheartedly. All right, on the area rankings, Old School Clan Boss, 3 out of 5. Hydra, 4 out of 5. Doom Tower Wave content, I would give him a 5 out of 5. Hard to argue that. Iron Twin, Sand Devil, and Shogun Grove, all a 4 out of 5. Ice Golem, 4 out of 5. Ice Golem Hard should be a 4 out of 5. He's super tanky. Easy to keep alive, right? Really dependable, reliable, and easy to build damage dealer. No accuracy required. Spider progression, Dark Fae, Frost Spider, Arena, 4 out of 5 as well. He has a 0.18 on the meat splitter, the A1 average damage ranking. He has a 0.3 HP on the A2 Gnashing Bog. They give it an average overall damage ranking, but that's actually a really good multiplier for an HP based ability. It's similar to like Eric's A2, right? The stun ability that she has. So really solid damage that we can be expecting, especially with the buff to increase crit damage off of that A3 ability. So those are his multipliers. Let me see what they recommend. Cruelty, they do say Crushing Rend if you have him 5 or 6 starred. Hard to disagree with that, although I might be tempted to still go Cruelty on this guy. That's how good it is with the 2 AoEs, and that's it, right? General PvE, they recommend going down, and let me move myself out of the way here. I'll link this for you guys as well. Obviously, always give some love to the website, but they do recommend just going down and picking up War Master here as a tier 6 option for a general PvE build on this champion. As a nuker, I imagine they'd come down and pick up Helm Smasher as well. Notable here that Deterrence and Retribution work very well on this champion, obviously attacking with the AoE potentially, as long as it's critical on his A1 and his A2 ability. All right, guys, so the build, the gear real quick. Crit damage on the gauntlets. Can I re-roll that for some more crit damage? I was a little bit let down by the total crit damage that I showed you guys on this build. Let's get some crit damage. Okay. No. HP percentage or crit damage, I'll take either or. No. All right, this is it. Way too much dust. And we got the HP. I'll take it. I'm taking it all the way, too. All right, so that brings us up from, what, 89K to 94K. That was pretty significant. I have speed on the boots as well, guys, on this guy. I have HP on the banner, I have crit damage on the amulet, and I have HP on the ring. Let's go ahead and take him into battle here, guys. What do you say? I don't really run him. I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't run him in the arena, but I'm gonna, damn it. let's run him right with this squad. Sorry, I need to change this damn team up, guys. But it's okay, because I know we're going to go first and control the enemy team just to do a quick DPS check on this guy. But he does, you know, obviously he'll fit on a team like this just fine. Anybody would fit on a team like this. But he's really good in a go second team, right? Kind of like a stone skin type build or something like that, because he's so damn tanky. So we're going to open up with this Apex Predator. Just keep in mind when you use the Apex Predator, it is taking a turn away from his buffs as well. So just a consideration. Let's go in with the A2. Let's slow it down. Boom. Look at the animation. It's like this big, well, you guys can see it, right? The damage wasn't bad there, guys. The damage was not bad at all. Man, that Krok, I'm starting to think he might be underrated in the arena, guys. I don't know. That was pretty impressive. Let me go against a little bit of a tankier team, though, here. A more, yeah, well, actually, that team wasn't that schlubby, the first team that we faced off. Man, in the arena, this guy's pretty nasty. So that damage that you saw there, guys, was no real ignore defense there. No Helm Smasher, no Savage, no Lethal, anything like that. Certainly no Merciless gear. So self-buff, here we go again. Boom! Oh, it's an animation. That is a cool animation there, guys. It really is. I will say one thing, though, about the animation is it takes pretty long. It's a slow. That's my only knock on this dude. But you know how cool it looks? It's okay. It's okay that it takes forever. But man, that was 2x speed, that last one. I didn't slow it down. And yeah, it takes a minute. All right, let's have Marichka team here. Marichka, Narcissus, Arbiter, and White Queen, excuse me. All right, let's see. Let's see what he can do here. Don't mess with my big Krok. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's 2x speed, man. So he's not landing those death blows, but it's okay because he's doing a hell of a lot of damage anyway. I love how tanky this guy is, man. You could put him on like a really annoying team with like let's check out this A1 here. It's going to be coming up in a moment, I think. Here we go. Boom, boom. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. What was I saying? I forgot. I'm so excited about the Gator, guys. So excited about this Gator. Oh, gosh. Maybe I shouldn't have put it on auto. You ever do that? You ever think like the battle's pretty much over and you just put it on auto, get lazy, go, I don't know, check a text message or something, and then you come back, you're like, oh no. All right, let's see. We got to kill Marichka again just so she can revive everybody again. But now, hey, this is kind of interesting here, though. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have used the A2 there. Probably should have saved it. Oops. They've got revivers up the wazoo over here. But hey, even if we die, at least you'll see how tanky this dude is. He has block damage right now, thanks to Mr. Odin. Let's go in here and try to pop off Arbiter. Get another revive down. Let's take that extra turn. Go in with the A. We're already one turn away from that A2 again because of the extra turn mechanic, right? Let's see what we can do here. Okay, we can get a revive off of Mr. Lizard here. Pick up White Queen, Crixia. All right, let's come back in here. We'll have it off cooldown anyway, so we might as well go A2 and fill turn meter. And then let's land that final blow, hopefully. Yeah, across affinity as well. Man, Krokmar, he's a beast. He's a tank. He's a monster. I love this guy. All right, let's go into Centranos, guys. Curse City. Man, there was a lot of areas where I used this dude. Now, what were they is the question, right? Let me take a quick look here. S12, was that one of them? No. Was this one of them? No. Oh, one of the double bosses I was using this guy against, right? Was it this double boss? Yes, it sure was. All right, let's try him out over here, guys. Now, this is not going to be super ideal for the stun set, but of course, against the spiderlings. The problem is you hit so hard that he's going to kill them, which is the issue that you should be aware of no matter where you're facing these spiderling levels. But let's go in here and start getting to work. So Krokmar is, I'm basically covering him up right now. You'll see how insane this guy is when it comes to just his ability to just blow crap up, right? All right. Let's go. Yeah, let's get a little veil on everybody here. Mitigate some AoE damage. And then here we go. Let's go A3 and big nuke. Big nuke. Look at all that gunk. Whatever the heck he's using. All right, that wasn't that big of a nuke, I'm not going to lie. Get ready for it. Now we have decreased defense. Okay, maybe we should have opened with that, but I wanted the heal reduction on the nether spider, but whatever. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, let's go get these minions down before I get a big hard hit that I can't handle. Vogoth really our only healer on the team. The cool thing about Krokmar, though, is, again, I can probably just go auto here. The cool thing about Krokmar is he can, like, solo stuff at the end, right? It's kind of like, he can even do that in the Ice Golem, right? I'm not going to sit here and show you every single area in the entire game that this guy could be useful, but he's a solo monster with that A2 ability, right? So you could use him anywhere that you want to solo some content. He can solo Minnow, he can solo Ice Golem. Like, he's that sort of a champion because he's so dang tanky and self-sufficient. All right, goes in there, lands that critical hit, gets a decreased defense on everybody. That's obviously the cruelty blessing at work there. Especially the longer the battle, I'm thinking Hydra Clan Boss, the more you're going to benefit not just from that, but also check out his, see that passive? Every single time he attacks, we didn't really even pay attention to it on the last battle, but you're going to see that passive trigger, and keep in mind, that's going to be reducing all the stuff that we talked about off that passive Voracious Hunger, right? All right. Comes in with the attack here. He's frozen right now, unfortunately, but we're about to lose Ghostborn. But hey, Krokmar's still alive. That's all that matters. All right. Because spider down, spider down. He's about to have an ability anytime now. I was going to show you the big Taurus and Marichka stupid level. A lot of people consider it the hardest level, and I agree, in all of Curse City and all of Centranos. But again, the Voracious Hunger, you're seeing it proc there, right? No accuracy required. Very nice. What was I going to say? Voracious Hunger. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I forgot what it's... Oh, I was going to show you that whole run, but I think we'd probably be here for 20 minutes if I did. So I'm just going to show you how good he is at taking a hit from a Taurus. Like, how it barely touches the dude, right? It will wipe out half the other champions I have on my team. One shot from Taurus, or wipe half their HP at least. Krokmar barely even flinches. Like, that was the first time I used, because I built him specifically for that floor, right? I had pulled him, and then I saw that he was used in that one Curse City area, and that was the first thing that I was, like, shocked at on this alligator, right? I was like, whoa, bro. You can't even touch this dude, right? So nice damage there, obviously. A lot of healing that he's bringing to the table for himself. Let's go ahead and show you. I think it was, what is it, 19? Yep. All right. Check this out, guys. This guy's a monster. What a beast. All right. We can go with an increased speed here. And actually, we didn't even need... We shouldn't have opened with that. That was dumb. All right. Let's land some debuffs here. Okay. Come in here. And I actually have a bolster set on one of these champions. Maybe Vergamkar. So let's go in with, obviously, the Apex Predator. Now, check out these counterattacks, man. First of all, check out the damage, like, pretty good. With no decreased defense, that is. Look, everybody's stunned right now. He did take the stun from Taurus, but not that much damage. All right, let's get the cleanse here. Let's get the cleanse from Vergamkar. Oops, did I... Darn it, I'm an idiot. All right, let's go out to Marichka. Got one Taurus unstunned, but... Man... I should have cleansed him off there. I used both my cleanse abilities like a moron. All right, let's go in, let's go in, let's go in. But you can see this is so difficult, this stupid wave, and he truly makes it look so easy. There we go. I should have used that ability on Vergamkar to un-CC him, but I'm a moron. All right, let's keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Here we go, here we go. A1 there. Actually, to be fair... Okay, now Taurus is starting to break through with some damage. They got too far into this. Well, maybe not, maybe not. Normally I would just reset right now, like cut my losses, and I kind of screwed things up there, but let's just see what we can do. Let's just, if Nekmothar goes down. All right, guys, so here we go with the team, man. I love Oh, I love this guy. He's so beast mode. All right, you're not going to notice any like crazy damage in the beginning because there won't be debuffs on them. And also, we have a bolster set, a nice juicy bolster set on my team as well. I'm just going to open up with the... I think I can use my cleanse just for the increased speed right out the gate there on Grand Oak, just because I have another cleanse on Krokmar. Let's go in with the A2, take a few hits from Taurus. Now, the crazy thing about this team is I only have 2 champions in a stun set. I have Nekmothar and I have Krokmar, and that's it. I do land 2 stuns there. Very, very nice. And look at that. That was a counterattack. Very nice. Everybody's stunned. 2 stun sets. Everybody's stunned. That's actually really lucky RNG, but still, I'll take it. Now he goes in there with that damage. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go in and get the decreased defense down on everybody. Would have been a lot more damage had we been able to go in right there. Let's ally attack on Marichka. Oh, man. This stage was so dang difficult for me until I had Krokmar. He really just does add so much between the 2 AoEs and all the damage and the stuns, right? Like, and the leech. Keep in mind, he's bringing leech vis-a-vis Harvest Despair, so he's keeping everybody else healed on the team as well. Anytime you go Fearsome Presence, make sure that you go Harvest Despair, because it's going to give you that leech every time you land a stun, or 60% chance, which is a pretty high, land rate. All right, that's an A1 again. You can see decreased defense on everybody. His damage is starting to really add up here. You know what, guys? Screw it. I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to do it, damn it. We're going to do this entire run. I'm going to make you guys chill with me because it's fun to watch Krokmar at work. I'm just going to A1 cycle for a little bit here. I think we're in the clear. Famous last words. Get Taurus out of here. Staltus, don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me. Okay, we're fine. Ooh. Yeah, we're fine. All right, so A1 cycle, switch targets, and man, these guys are so tanky. Oh, look at my health too. I might have to heal actually here. No, I think I'm okay. I don't know. Famous last words, right? What is she? Block increase. No. Let's work on Taurus here, and I actually think. I need, does he have any heals? He has a shield, right? Let's use the Krokmar shield just for a little bit of extra protection. We don't want to lose anybody, after things are going so well, right? Let's keep trying to... Staltus, are you unstoppable here? Can anybody damage this dude? Eventually, we'll get him down, man. God. Landed that stun at the last second, too. Sorry if you can hear my mouse frantically clicking A1ing away on this guy. I can feel my viewer retention drowning right now on this wave, right? But hey, I want to finish it out. Why not, right? Oh no! Well, I guess we saved you for Taurus just saved you guys from finishing it out. I do want to see what the second wave is. Oh, look at this one. That's so annoying. 2 Krokmars. What? 2 Krokmars. You gotta hate it. What's better than 1 Krokmar? 2 Krokmars. Let's go in there, and I just wanna having too much fun playing this guy. I can't stop. Go in there and land some stuns, man. No Nekmothar. At least we land 1. Better than nothing, I guess. Let's go in there and get some debuffs down, and then we're gonna have to get ready to deal with some Krokmar coming at me too. Definitely Sulfurian's gonna be the first target. Their only reviver. And nice job. Nice damage. Apex Predator coming in at me now. I don't like to see it on the other side of things. Look at how much damage they're doing to me. Golly. All right, I'm going to end this battle because I've already cleared this stage using the same exact team. I'll just show you what the overall team did here. So, ooh, Super Bon, how dare you beat me? How dare Super Bon beat me? I don't know about you guys, but I always like to go against my clanmates, right? So I love going in there and seeing if I can come up with the high scores. He has Samson the Masher on his team and Snick Track. I do have Snick Track. I don't have Samson. A +4 Samson too. Damn, bro. And a +2 Krokmar. No wonder he beat me, but still, really fun team. Really just love the Lizardman faction, right? I think overall, really just a lot of fun champions there, in my opinion, at least. Let's go ahead and do a quick little, I'm not going to run the entire Hydra battle, but I will go ahead and show you a team that I'll probably go ahead and use, I'm going to bring over Nekmothar and Krokmar, both in the stun sets, and kind of hybrid them in with a Trunda team, right? With no Yumeko, no reset, but fun team nonetheless. And you can kind of see how useful this guy can be in Hydra Clan Boss. Just a monster with that passive. Just keep in mind how much value he's going to be adding to your team with that passive. It's hard because it doesn't show up in the stat sheets, and sometimes it can be forgotten, and you can think, just some damage. But that's really useful, right? Okay, so again, increased crit damage. Obviously, Trunda's going to benefit insanely from that as well, so really nice to have. All right, let's go in and, I don't know, do that there. Come in here and really just love what this guy's able to do. Look at that. The counterattack, decreased defense all over the place. You love it. That's that cruelty in action. And did we just get a couple resists there too? Or did we have block debuffs? I don't know. Let's keep it going. I hate, by the way, I know I'm just probably preaching to the choir here, but I hate the way that the Hydra is right now, especially the decapitated heads or whatever. Ugh. Or the lack thereof. I mean, it's exposed neck, but I hate the health bar is what I'm trying to say. What about you guys? But you can see how well this team is working together, right? A lot of cruelty on this squad. A lot of like AoE on AoE on AoE. It's just really cool, really effective when you put it all together. You can really bolster everything that your team's able to do, especially with that decreased defense on the Voracious Hunger passive. All right, guys, let's go. Well, you can kind of see what he's bringing to the table here, right? How was his damage? Check out his A1. Make sure you're going against, again, the, like, really solid, right, on his A1. Let me try his A2 one more time before we call it a video here. It's been kind of a long guide, but he's such a fun champion. I wanted to take my time with it. All right. Nekmothar. And again, I want to be very clear here. You're not seeing, like, I would if I was going to run him in my main, in this team, and I was going to keep the result, I would absolutely 100% change to a little bit of ignored defense on the build. There's no need for a stun set, obviously. I do still have him in that stun set, so just rest assured, I would stay with War Master, by the way. I wouldn't change to Helm Smasher, but I would put him in some sort of Merciless or Savage or Lethal, because I just, here's his A2, by the way. Just feel like he can bring a lot of damage to the table. Looking at 120 to like 220,000 damage in this build, which is pretty a modest build when we talk about the damage here. So we can definitely scale that up as well. So overall, let's give Trunda one more shot to do a big nuke. Boom. Not bad. Trunda's like, step aside, everybody. I'm still the best. Plarium can't fix me. But so Trunda's obviously going to steal the show in terms of damage. But man, Krokmar's still super, super useful, guys. Do not sleep on this big, big ass lizard. He's so much fun, so effective in so many areas of the game. One of my favorite AoE kind of nuker damage dealers, self-sufficient solo champions in the game. Hopefully you guys agree. Let me know in the comments below. Keep the champion guide requests coming as well. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.